She sat there calm, chin up, eyes forward. There was a confidence about her, the kind that says, "This is going my way." 17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla looked at the judge like someone already planning what she'd do after court. Maybe dinner, maybe freedom. Her defense had told a convincing story. A tragic accident, a broken heart, a teenage girl with brain trauma so severe she supposedly couldn't remember what happened.
Is it just kids being kids? Is it Dominic grabbing the steering wheel? Is it Mackenzie maybe speeding and saying, "Oh my God, dark out, it's light, I'm coming up to this, I better do something," and she goes like that to avoid an accident, not acting purposely, but in fact trying to avoid it?
The courtroom listened. Some even believed it. But then the prosecutor pressed play. And in that moment, Mackenzie Shirilla realized something every defendant eventually learns the hard way. You can't outact evidence. Not when it's recorded, not when it's permanent, and not when two people are dead. Before we get to that courtroom moment, the moment her confidence cracked, we need to go back. Because what happened on a quiet street in Ohio on July 31st, 2022, wasn't an accident. It was a decision. That night, Mackenzie was driving her Toyota Camry with her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and their friend, Devon Flanagan. What should have been a normal drive ended in seconds. The car suddenly accelerated, hard. No braking, no attempt to avoid impact. The vehicle slammed into a brick building at nearly 100 miles per hour. The impact was catastrophic. Dominic and Devon were killed instantly. Mackenzie survived.
I'm not doing okay, it just doesn't feel real. I keep saying this, but it doesn't feel real. I don't know what the fuck happened. Now I'm just going to my second surgery and I have to go through this shit now, and then everyone's telling me it's my fault. This is just fucked. I broke my leg. I don't know what, my right leg, I broke my leg. And my left leg, I cut my leg down to my bone. Then I did something to my liver and kidney. I broke 3 of my ribs, and I broke my arm, and I broke my spine.
At first, the story was simple, a crash, a tragedy. But investigators didn't just rely on sympathy, they relied on data. The car's black box showed deliberate acceleration, not panic, not confusion. Surveillance footage showed the same route driven repeatedly in the days before, practice runs. And then there were the threats, text messages, voicemails. "I will crash this car right now." Those weren't jokes. The words she didn't know would matter.
If you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. I'm dead ass.
What do you mean?
You know that's exactly what I mean. You don't even know exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious.
But the most damaging evidence didn't come from technology. It came from her own mouth. Hours after the crash, while being treated at the hospital, Mackenzie spoke to medical staff. She wasn't being interrogated. She wasn't being recorded for trial. She thought this was private. According to hospital records read aloud in court, Mackenzie said she wanted to die and that it was her fault for killing her boyfriend. Not weeks later, not after lawyers got involved, hours after the crash. When a trauma surgeon took the stand and read those words to the jury, the room went silent. The defense tried to minimize it, but the doctor confirmed those words were written exactly as spoken.
Patient stated she, open quote, wanted to die, close quote, and that it was her fault for killing her boyfriend.
That statement would haunt everything Mackenzie later claimed, because by trial, her story changed. The mask slips. Now, Mackenzie said she couldn't remember anything. Memory loss, no intent, just a terrible accident. But prosecutors showed the jury another version of Mackenzie, the version she shared online. TikTok videos, captions like, "I'm the one you die for," posts glorifying drugs, danger, and control, Not old posts from childhood, posts from the exact period her relationship was unraveling.
I'm not even cool. I'm just one of those girls that can do a lot of drugs and not die.
Shortly after the crash, Strongsville police were notified that they had received concerning emails from the community that the defendant and her mother were seeking employment with the Los Angeles modeling agency. Mackenzie Shirilla said to Vitaly, "Thank you for the comment. I would love to work with you guys. I've been emailing you guys a lot. Such a great opportunity. Thank you."
This wasn't random. This was a pattern. And for the families sitting in that courtroom, watching those videos play on a massive screen, it was devastating. This was the girl they trusted, the girl they welcomed, now exposed by her own words. When it was finally her turn to speak before sentencing, Mackenzie stood. She asked the judge for permission, a move observers later described as calculated. This was her moment. She apologized. She cried. She said she couldn't remember. She said she would never do it on purpose. But listen closely to what she didn't say. She never admitted intent. She never accepted responsibility.
The family of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love Dom and Davion. We were all friends and Dom was my soulmate. I wish I could take all your pain away. And I'm so sorry. And to my family, thank you for the support and all the love you guys give. Thank you for fighting with me. I love you all so much.
In that moment, the smirk disappeared. The confidence evaporated. The girl who thought she'd beaten the system finally understood the truth. She wasn't going home. Not tonight. Not next year. For the next 15 years, at minimum, her life would be measured in prison walls and sentencing dates. Mackenzie Shirilla believed she could control the narrative, that with the right performance, the right words, and the right tears, reality would bend. But courtrooms don't run on emotions. They run on evidence. And in the end, it wasn't a prosecutor who convicted her. It was herself, her words, her posts, her threats. This is what happens when confidence meets proof. And this is courtroom playback.